Welcome to the 8th episode of the BroadStrokes podcast. Hopefully this time I will know how to resize an image to post it on YouTube. As last time it was a bit
It was
off.
awful. It was awful is what he's trying to say.
Well, if you were to be on Spotify, you'd see that it's a perfectly fitting image. But because YouTube lies to me about the size and resolution of an image.
Yeah, well, you know.
What do they know?
YouTube, like the little screen that says, "Oh, this is what your thumbnail will look like," and then it's like 20 times darker and stuff like that. Like my two God of War video thumbnails are a lot darker than it should be.
Yeah. This episode we're recording on a Sunday, actually.
Yes.
Which
Easter, actually.
Easter. So happy late Easter when this comes out. Because
Yeah.
it will probably come out next weekend.
Yeah, happy late Easter.
Yes.
We probably should have said happy... Wait, we did talk about Easter.
We did talk. We didn't say happy Easter, though, because we don't care, but...
Yeah, well, it didn't come out on Easter. You uploaded the next day.
You're right.
Yeah.
I finished writing my essay that I mentioned in the previous one. It's finally done.
Oh, that essay. Yeah.
I hate essays. I hate word counts, specifically.
Oh, yeah, word counts, yeah. If there's like a paragraph limit, it's fine, because I try to be creative when I start things off. Because I'm like, not only, or stuff like that.
My issue is when I can have a perfectly flowing, good essay, right? And then because of a word count, I just have to add fluff everywhere. You know, it ruins the flow.
Yeah, it kind of makes it weird.
Makes it bad.
What I usually do is find synonyms.
That's a big word. Like cinnamon?
Yeah, I go eat like a cinnamon.
I'm just kidding. I know what a cinnamon... know what that word is. Say it again.
I go eat some ice cream sometimes.
Well, what do we have to talk about in this episode?
Yeah, we totally wrote that down.
We didn't write anything down for this one.
Yeah, this will definitely not be, though, like the last one where we didn't write anything down.
Also, if you're watching this one and didn't finish the last one, you just skip halfway through the last one, and then you'll get to the good part.
Yeah.
Because the first half of that one kind of sucked.
I'm surprised if anybody even watched through.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you specifically, Afia. We appreciate that a lot.
May I mention that you probably did watch through, like, more than half of it, because you mentioned how we talked about that stuff.
And happy late birthday, because you said it was on the 2nd. Happy birthday. I know what we should talk about.
What?
Let's talk about The Office.
Is there a guy called Daniel?
No, I just thought The Office would be a relatable topic. Considering our age demographic, some of them have probably watched it.
Yeah, The Office is essentially an ancient show.
Also, apparently since half of our audience are women like The Office, right?
So, yeah, isn't that a fact of life?
I think so.
Because The Office is the funniest thing ever.
To women. So it's not actually that funny.
It's like
a Facebook meme.
It's slightly more funny than Amy Schumer.
Who's Amy Schumer?
Bruh.
Whoa! Don't bruh me.
Yeah.
Who is Amy Schumer?
She is like infamous for being how unfunny she is.
Oh, is she the woman comedian who like has the same jokes about like the patriarchy?
No, more like her, like just like woman jokes that
Woman jokes
that aren't funny.
Like what? What is a woman joke?
My period or my stuff like that.
That's all you think that women think of is their period?
No,
or are you being sexist?
I'm talking about the stupid jokes.
You seem upset about this.
Because they're not funny. You ever seen a single one? She has her own Netflix show.
I watched Dave Chappelle on Netflix. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's alright. He's alright in my books. But not Amy Schumer, as you're saying. She's bad.
She's unfunny.
Okay.
And I bet if I said one of the jokes we would say to each other, she would like kill us.
She could try.
Well, she wouldn't. But
do you feel like you could beat Amy Schumer in a fist fight?
I can't imagine. It's too hard.
Well, what does she look like? Give me a second. Should I not look at what she looks like up or?
It's fine.
Amy. That lady.
Is it literally the first one? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could beat her up.
I guess it's a in between or something.
What kind of dress is that? That's very revealing. That's like just a nipple cover vest.
All right. We're not.
Amy Schumer.
All right, we're done with this.
No more.
You want to talk about The Last of Us now?
Yeah, let's talk. Well, I thought we were talking about The Office.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Who is your favorite character in The Office? Who do you relate to the most?
Who I relate to?
Yeah. What character are you most like in The Office? I have a few ideas.
Yeah, the one that I relate to the most, the fake Jim.
Oh, well, the fake Jim. Why is that, Landon?
There may be a certain trait about him that's.
Well, you can say it. I'm not going to say it.
What was his name even in The Office? He's literally just a bit in one beginning of an episode.
He's the actor who plays the
scientist.
The scientist in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. The Asian man. Is that what you're saying? Because you're Asian and he's Asian, you look the same?
Yep, that's exactly.
That's really insensitive.
You know, you said that yourself.
Well, you said it. You implied it.
No, I meant you told me that a year ago.
Did I? You gonna cancel me from a year ago? Is that what
you told me that?
Do?
Oh, I remember because I was wearing a suit for something, and you said you look like the fake Jim from The Office.
I will randomly say funny nonsense, and it's pretty funny. Who do you think I relate to the most in The Office?
Creed.
Creed, huh? Creed.
Yeah, Jesse from that one bit.
Jesse. Oh, Jesse Pinkman?
Yeah.
He shows up and sells Creed meth.
No, Jesse, the guy you worked with once.
I didn't like Jesse. Did you like Jesse? The guy we worked with?
No, he kept calling me Jim.
Was it a reference to The Office?
Yes, because I wore the Office shirt too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's not why we didn't like him alone.
I hated that he called me Jim.
He was not a pleasant person.
Yeah.
He's just kind of a jerk.
Was Jesus raised from the dead? ?
Why are you reading the news article advertisements? South Korea to hold necessary discussion with U.S. after CIA eavesdropping report. You think you're just finding out about this? The CIA eavesdrops on everything. Okay. You think one of our listeners is a Fed?
Yeah, his name is Paul Jenkins.
Bunyan? No, I don't think Paul Bunyan. I don't think Paul Bunyan is a federal agent listening to the podcast. I could be wrong.
The Giant?
Yeah, the Giant. He's not very good at going undercover. He's pretty substantial with his stature.
And his bull.
His what?
His bull, his pet bull.
He's a pet bull?
Bro, you never read the story?
I know he had an axe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
he had a pet bull.
I'm pretty sure he had a pet bull.
See, I think we're coming to an end. Not an end. We're coming to a interesting part with the podcast where we don't know what to talk about. So we need you fine people to give us ideas.
There's still millions of topics, right?
Yeah.
But we're too dumb to know them. And
we're too indecisive to stick with them when we start talking, as you saw with the Office thing.
So give us some questions. We even the more early ones we pushed it hard and we got nothing. So
yeah, Fia. What we even could do is, if you want to, we can get in a Discord call and you can join. And as long as our internet holds, we can interview you, which I think would be kind of funny.
Speaking of internet and Discord.
Oh yes.
I created a Minecraft server so that we can play together.
Where are you talking about, me and you or our podcast listeners?
I don't want my podcast listeners to join in my Minecraft
dumb.
server. They'll blow up everything.
That could be a good topic, though. A Fia the domestic terrorist.
Anyway. Skipping over the fact we just insinuated something.
What did we say?
Or may have said that someone could be a terrorist in our Minecraft world.
In Minecraft, it's okay. Yeah. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Take that, Federal Agent Paul Bunyan. What are you going to do with this Minecraft server? I know you're going to gather footage for me to use on this.
Well, no, not even... Well, you can use it for that if you're recording it. I was going to use it for my normal YouTube channel.
Okay. I think it'd be kind of cool, though, to have this story also be told in the background of the podcast, of what we're building in Minecraft. So on YouTube, you'll see, gameplay for Minecraft. As if you were watching YouTube Shorts. With the president playing and the parkour thing.
Oh.
The presidents play Minecraft. Have you seen deepfakes being used for anything, useful so far? Well, I mean, they did the thing with Trump where they said that he was, being arrested and resisted arrest by police. Remember that?
Yeah, you showed me.
Yeah, it was really funny. Especially when I showed you that gun had, 3 foregrips on the end of it.
No not from what I can tell. I've seen some convincing deepfakes, but they're just kind of like there to like show how good it is. It's not really meant for any malicious use.
I think that the trick to stopping a deepfake like scandal is to get to it quick. Be like, I did not say that. And that, I think deepfakes are one of the scariest parts about the future of AI.
They're scary, except everyone uses it for meme.
Yeah, for now. What I think though is like, eventually we'll have the technology where I take a picture of your face, and then I can like use an AI to make you do certain things. See how that could be dangerous?
Yeah, but what do you want to do? Shut it all down forever?
No, I don't think that's feasible. And even if you did, people would still continue to work on it. You know. I don't know.
I guess you gotta just learn to live with it.
It's just I worry that in the future that video evidence is not going to become the most reliable thing anymore because people can just forge it.
Well, you see, everyone says that already.
I know.
Everyone's like, "There's Photoshop, bro."
I know. But with deepfakes, it's more than Photoshop. It's an entire freaking video.
Well, you see, I'm sure maybe one day in the future we'll just make an AI that can counter it.
Yeah. I mean, there's already AIs that can detect AI-written text.
Yeah, so I feel like we're just gonna make an AI that counters the AI, which is very funny to say.
A big game of chess.
But that's probably what it's gonna come down to.
We were talking about how, like the synths in Fallout 4, you know?
Yeah.
And how, they aren't really scary because they're just humans that look like robots.
Yep.
We were talking about how, like, if you made them Terminators and made them function like machines that didn't care about their own well-being, they'd be far scarier. This is unrelated, I just like Fallout 4. We started doing a pacifist run.
Yeah, and then played it for 10 minutes and gave up.
We didn't give up, it's just... I don't know, man. I don't like starting things that I know I'm not going to really finish. Like, if I have the dedication to finish things when I get started with it, but, like, if I don't feel motivated from the beginning and have no reason to be motivated, then I'm not going to stick with it.
That's why you didn't play The Last of Us video game.
I didn't play The Last of Us video game because, I don't know. I watched the show, and it's really good so far. You know, spoiler warning. Wee, spoiler warning. Don't watch if you don't want to see spoilers or hear spoilers.
Or just skip to...
Skip to... I'm not going to edit in the time, so screw you. But skip ahead. That apocalypse scene from the very beginning, from the little bit I played of the game, it's very close. But it's more drawn out, and there's more exposition beforehand that makes it really creepy. Because you know it's going to happen. You know that the world's about to end.
Oh, yeah.
But the build-up to it is really great. It's one of the few times in recent years as a grown individual that I have felt fear from watching a show. It was very, very good.
That's cool.
And, like, there was this old grandma zombie. She was in a chair. And she, like, Ellie... Or not Ellie. What's Joel's original kid name?
Joel's daughter?
Yeah, Joel's daughter was, like, making this grandma some cookies or whatever. Or, like, she was stealing a book or something like that. Whatever. And then behind, you could see, like, the grandma started, like, twitching out as if she was turning. But, I mean, she couldn't really move. She's a grandma.
Yeah, and then the fungus gave her the power to start running.
The fungi.
The fun guys.
Yes, the fun guys who aren't very fun because they want to rip your throat out.
Yeah.
There's one really weird scene, though, so far. It's with Tess. You remember Tess from the video game?
I've not played that game in a while.
Well, Tess is, like, the person, I think, who put you in contact with Ellie.
Okay.
To, like, bring her...
Is she with the Fireflies or whatever? Oh.
No. But she's, like... I think she's a black market dealer or something like that, right? She has connections. And, like, she ends up sacrificing herself or dying in, like, a very similar way to how the game portrays it. But then the zombies, or what are they called in the game? The infected?
Yeah. Like, I don't know... There's different types, too.
The infected, rather than just, like, tearing her to bits, they, like, kiss. So, like, they go mouth to mouth, and then the fungus grows into her mouth from the... It's really weird. That's the one part that I was like, so far, that's kind of stupid. The other part that I find stupid is how, you know, Prepper Bill, has this huge gun wall, and he's got all these firearms in the world, right? But he insists on using a pump-action shotgun. I find that very silly.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. You don't really need to shoot him in the head. They just die if you shoot him in the body.
Yeah, but he was fighting against. Well, if it was a matter of shooting them in the head, still, I would pick a shotgun, I think. Because while I did do competition shooting for a little while, I would feel more comfortable because you're under pressure, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want the maybe 6-round capacity of the pump action shotgun yet. I'm taking a full-on AR with like the biggest magazine I can get. That is not a drum mag. I don't want those jams. Put a laser on that thing. You smoke everyone all day. My biggest, I think, compliment of the show is just how well it portrays the characters not being stupid, like The Walking Dead. You know what I mean?
You gotta portray the characters how they are in the video games, and it's kind of a bad story if all your characters are incompetent.
Well, that's how I felt about The Walking Dead later on. Like, everyone's just so dumb. I don't know. There was one dumb scene I didn't like. Joel stashed his this M4 or M16A something or another, I couldn't see what it was, away because he said ammo's too rare for it, I'll never find ammo for it. Which shoots 5.56. Like one of the most common rounds in the United States. And that all the military used before the collapse. If you're going to find any bullet in surplus, it's going to be 5.56. That makes sense?
I guess. So, I mean, unless people have already scavenged a lot of
Well, yeah, it takes place, 10 years? Or like 20 years after the apocalypse? I think it's 20 years, right? But still, if you're going to find any bullets, it's probably going to be for the thing that everyone used before the collapse.
Yeah, just use a baseball bat.
Well, against zombies, yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to get close to any of the freaking zombies.
Yeah, clickers are a little, they're like an insta-kill in the game.
Yeah, that's... And then just Ellie doesn't care because he can just get bit and be fine.
Yeah.
How does the game conclude?
So Joel goes back so he gives them to the Fireflies, right?
Okay.
And he talks to one of the women or whatever, and he finds out that they're gonna experiment on her. And they're gonna kill her for a cure. So he goes in and like kills all the Fireflies or whatever. Of course. And then he walks out with Ellie, and then he sees the woman who like originally hires him to send Ellie to the Fireflies, and then she's just like I think she just says just go or whatever. And yeah, you're kind of dumb for doing this or something like that. And then he puts Ellie in the car and like drives away, I think.
Okay. So, and then the second game starts off where?
With just Joel and Ellie hanging out or whatever. And then I didn't play like any of the thing. I just know a little bit about it. So like yeah, they just kind of like hang out with each other for a while, and then with Joel protecting her and stuff, and then eventually whatever the new character is called that you play as in the second
Abby,
game.
I think.
Yeah, her and like her like people or something come in, and they like kill him with a golf club.
Joel.
Yeah.
That would really aggravate me if I had played the last game.
Well, everyone hated it.
Mm-hmm.
No, like everyone was like, yeah, that's a little much. And then like the three people who defended it was like, it shows that Joel had to pay for what he did in the past.
The whole show is about the unfairness of it all, I think, though.
Yeah, and you didn't have to kill him that way anyway. You didn't have to kill him in like the least honorable way ever while he was sleeping. Yeah, what a fair way.
I believe that sometimes like having like in No Country for Old Men, our main protagonist, forget his name, he dies kind of unsallantly. He just gets shot off screen. But it's just so how little it matters in the grand scheme of things. So I think in some media that's fine.
Oh yeah, but in portrayal of the game.
Yes, that was a bit stupid.
It would have been just better if like Joel instead like was protecting Ellie. Like she was running away and he got killed.
So you take control of Abby after?
Yeah.
And then you were doing what as Abby?
I don't know. Stuff.
And then what happens with Ellie?
You play as her near the end.
Okay.
And you go hunt down Abby.
And then
don't kill her.
Why?
She's like, oh, I guess I'm not going to kill you. I forgive you. And then walks away.
That's dumb.
Which, in the context of the game, I don't see why Ellie wouldn't just immediately gun her down.
Yeah. Yeah.
She literally took away one of the most, I guess, most important people.
I would say the most important person in her life.
Yeah, the person who saved her multiple times.
Yeah.
So.
Killed him with a golf club. kind of budget cut Negan style. Negan would... Who would win? Joel or Negan?
Dude. I don't know.
Well, I think with all of his boys, Negan would obviously win.
Well, when you presented it, it was like them fighting each other one-on-one.
I think they get along, actually.
Yeah, that's like comparing two super... It's like saying Gandalf versus Dumbledore. Like, they're both old wizards, like, they're not gonna hate each other.
I think this is a pretty cool concept for future episodes, where we, like, take a look at something, and then we talk about the thing. That's a crazy revolutionary concept, isn't it? Well, we learn things before we go into talking about
it. Okay, back to caveman brain.
Office. Jim Halpert.
Fake Jim name.
Asian Jim.
Don't know. To a white.
Gaslight Dwight. Think Jim Asian. What would you do in The Last of Us? What would your plan be?
Stay living in the military base safe zone and not leave.
What, in the QZ quarantine zone?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can get to one, go there.
Yeah. Not leave. Or at least try.
How did they get the QZ set up in time?
Oh no, it just starts the game off there.
Yeah, I know, but like in lore, don't they firebomb and they nuked a few places, didn't they?
Maybe. I don't know.
That actually, if I were a survivor in this, I think you and I both know where we're gonna go initially. You know where?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. We're not gonna tell you the name of the place, but if you're listening to this and you know us, you probably know what we're referring to. There's a certain place near where we live that's basically just a fortress. And we're gonna go there. We'll hole up. And we'll live for a little while. I think if we can get... Let's let everything calm down. Let everybody die around us first, right? All the people we don't like. And then we'll roll out in our little vehicle convoy, armed to the teeth, right? At night, because we got night vision. Find some solar panel rigs. And steal them. Look, and that's the biggest thing taken care of.
Why can't we just make a hydro plant?
Well, make one?
Yeah, just make one.
Make one. Well, you need a point higher than the other water to make a hydroelectric dam. Well, because you know how it works? So basically this water, for our viewers too, because I know a little bit about this, the water at the higher altitude will fall down and then spin some turbines as it goes down, and that turning motion generates electricity. Okay? And then you'll have these big batteries either storing it at the location or it'll be put somewhere else. So either we go solar or hydroelectric. I don't know how to make a hydroelectric jam. I don't think you do.
Just be smart.
I don't think you know how to... You're not that smart. Just a different kind of smart.
If hire a
hydroelectric engineer. Just give it a civil engineer out here. After the apocalypse. We'll give you food and whatnot.
Well, how many government officials will be coming?
What, to that location?
Yes.
I'm sure there'd be tons of people like... if they have practical knowledge, sure, let's keep them alive. But if they're just like... Do we need a barber? Or do we need mailmen? That's what I'm getting at.
No, but it's not like we're gonna... what's the point of even shooting them in the first place?
Well, okay. How about we make a criteria? Because how do you know if they're good people? You know? You don't, really. Until you've been around them for a while. I don't know. I'm going to take every precaution.
Then you shouldn't invite anybody.
Well, we invite people what we know beforehand.
And that's it. You don't... So you're hoping that...
Well, what I think we should do is let people in limited numbers. You get what I'm saying? Get to know somebody for a good while. Make sure they're trustworthy. And then we can let more people in. But slowly. Not all at once. Because they're going to get through the walls and then overthrow us. We don't want that.
What are we? Are we the rulers? Because I doubt we are.
No, we're not the rulers, but... I have guns.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Whatever.
What's your plan? You going to let everybody in?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, what are you going to do? How are you going to...
I don't even think that much people will even be coming. No, I don't think like 1,000 people are heading towards the gates.
No, I don't think 1,000 people are heading towards the gates. But I think if we just sit there, fish, right, and boil water all day, we could live. Right?
I guess.
I hope you like fish. I don't like fish.
I do. I do enjoy fish. Well, I guess you guys suffer.
I mean, it's either that or starve to death, so I think between those two. Could you imagine, like, Braden guarding a post?
He wouldn't. He's a kid. Why would you make him do it?
You're a kid and I throw a gun in your hands.
Yeah, but I'm more old. I'm like older than.
I don't care about using. We're gonna use child soldiers. An armed society is a polite society, Landon.
Braden, I'm sorry that you keep getting mentioned in every single podcast episode.
Are you okay with being armed with a rifle?
I wouldn't trust him with one.
We'll teach you.
He causes too many accidents with toy ones.
Well, I would hope he understands the difference between a toy and a real rifle. I would hope.
He's literally hit me multiple times with a sword.
Well,
not a real one.
We're not going to give him a sword.
Okay, but it's the same type of.
If I sharpen that like master sword Kaylee has, you know that fake. Well, it's real. It's made of metal, but it's not very sharp.
It's dull.
Yeah, I could make a serious zombie killing weapon out of that thing. Well, if you had a melee weapon, I think a spear would be the best against zombies.
Yeah,
right? Keep your distance.
Just have a pole arm.
A pole arm and a shield. There you go.
Yeah.
And against people, you use guns.
Well, but when you're going up against a zombie, it's better to use a pole arm. Unless it's a horde, then then I guess I wouldn't even fight them.
I would just ignore them. I remember in high school, some of the most serious topics we had was about what would we do in the zombie apocalypse.
Well, that showed how serious you guys
were. We were very serious. We took ourselves very seriously. He said sarcastically.
I would just win and overpower everyone.
Exactly, man. If any of you are preppers, I think there's more to surviving the apocalypse than just bullets. Because bullets run out. and
they're not getting created by zombies now.
Yeah. And you're only as good as you are useful. And if your usefulness is completely limited to being able to shoot things, then let's hope you can garden things too.
Just start seeing, we'll see one zombie straggler just unloads a whole mag on him.
Man, that's...
And still misses.
I'm trying to think how long we would have ammo for.
I would not think much zombies will even be
hitting. Where we're talking about, there'd be hardly any zombies. As long as we kept a low profile, you know what I think we do? I think we block off... So, there's 2 roads going to this location, right? We're gonna be very vague here intentionally, but there's one road that everybody uses, and there's this back road nobody uses, right? What if we take the main road and just throw a bunch of logs on it, make it impassable?
Oh, so no one can...
Yeah. Right, make it look abandoned,
build a log wall.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And then, not a wall, but make it look like maybe it's a hurricane knocked over a tree or whatever. Okay. Make it really difficult to pass. And then on the other road, which we're not going to name, just get one of those little, not a trail cam, but you know those things that make a beep whenever you walk past them?
Yes.
And just hook that back up to wherever, we'll have somebody in an HQ, if you will. He'll be your computer person.
You mean literally in the area inside where we're talking about with a bunch of computers?
Yep, exactly. So that will beep whenever there's a vehicle going down that road, and then we'll know.
We already have cameras too, so...
We do. Although, that's the other thing we're talking about, how long will we have electricity for?
Well...
So I think we kill all the auxiliary systems, right? We don't need lights everywhere.
We do, it does have a bunch of, its own energy anyway.
Yeah, well, it's got diesel.
Yeah.
Which will run out eventually. But I think it's, 6 months? Yeah, it's a long time, but it's not forever.
Then it's enough to build things in.
Yeah, but I think we kill all the auxiliary lights. This is an interesting topic, I think. Surviving things? I think that's a pretty good discussion. Don't you?
Yeah, I guess.
So I think we kill all the auxiliary lights. What else could we take out that we don't need?
I don't know, the outside lights until it's nighttime.
Yeah. So we have nothing on until it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Because igloo theory, that building is going to retain coolness really well because it's huge. So it's not going to get overly hot, even in Louisiana, where it is hot.
Yeah. Especially if we keep all the doors shut.
Yeah. And this building we're talking about has like 4 feet thick concrete walls.
I mean, if we really wanted to move place to place, we could use a boat.
Yeah. And you know what we could do? Eventually, we could just retake all of this location. I'm not going to say that location. Because you blow the bridges, then there's no way onto this location.
Oh, yeah.
You ever thought about that? We have a...
Well, yeah, it's only connected. Because we're basically an island.
Yeah, basically. Blow the bridges, then we're safe. I don't know if we're going to...
Yeah, that would mean that we're clearing out every zombie household.
Yeah. So, in the hypothetical that we last, and somehow the nearby military base does not.
Yeah, they don't actually do any of the work.
Yeah, it's all us. I would loot that base so hard if we
they just abandoned it for some reason.
I don't know what I'd steal. I don't know how to fly a plane.
They just have a free tank. They have a free Jeep.
They have MRAPs, which are like mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles. Which I always thought it was mine-resistant armored personnel carrier.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's mine-resistant. Mine-resistant. Am I tripping? Ambush-protected. MRAP. Okay. Ambush-protected. Yes. Christ, sorry. But they have those armored vehicles that would just plow through a horde. And you know they're keeping like surpluses of everything on that base. So if we live, we're going to the base.
Somehow they die.
They die.
Or just evacuate the area.
We could become a superpower pretty easily, I think.
And then make our own nation.
What would we call it?
The Kingdom of Landonia.
That is stupid. We're not naming it after you. I think we just call it...
I know. The State.
The Estate.
No, not the Estate. the Survivors. No.
No, that's cringe. I don't think we have a name. I think we just go as like...
Wait.
How about...
The
compound.
The Missonian.
The Missonian?
Yeah.
Well, how about... I don't think we need a name yet.
The Mississippian State.
Wait, what?
The Mississippian Order.
Where would...
What would our political ideology of this hypothetical state be?
Well, it wouldn't be capitalism because the dollar doesn't mean jack anymore.
Yeah, let's start some private enterprises, guys.
Okay. We talked about this before, like when we were playing Minecraft. Communism doesn't work large scale, as we've seen.
But when we are in tiny communes,
I think that, and don't shoot me dead because I am a proud American patriot, but I think in a group of like 100, maybe like 400 people, communism could work. Everybody does a job, and we shoot people who try to like usurp power.
We're a collection of communes. That's what we are.
Yes.
We work together.
So we're a communist. Well, are we anarchists? No, we have rules.
Yeah.
Like, don't shoot kids. That sounds like a good one.
Yeah, Todd
from Breaking Bad. Everything's a goddamn Breaking Bad reference.
Well, okay, that would have made sense. That isn't me pushing it out of nowhere.
No, that's true, I guess. Todd would not fare well in the apocalypse. Especially fat Todd.
Yeah.
He'd get eaten.
Want to go get some pizza?
After Jesse pointed a gun at him. Man. So after we've established our community, right? Yeah. And after we've taken over the nearby area, what's the end goal?
We do actually, technically, we would have a good bit of housing.
Yeah. I mean, if we captured the entire area, we would be...
Which wouldn't be too hard, to be honest.
No.
I mean, if the original residents left.
Yeah, well, I mean, would you evacuate here?
I mean, maybe some people, if they have, like, other stuff.
But, I mean, where would you...
go? I don't know where you'd go.
I guess it depends where the virus starts, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it starts, because, I mean, let's say it starts northern Louisiana. Like, let's say it came from Canada, right? Okay. No, let's just say it's like the Last of Us virus. It was like in the yeast or something like that, right? Okay. So it got everywhere. So it's everywhere. Where are you going to go? So I guess many people will try to go to the woods somewhere. I mean, if you lived in a city, where would you go?
Either stay on top of the rooftops.
And then starve?
Well, I mean, I guess you would just have to, like, live in old buildings and fortify a building.
And just scavenge at night?
Yeah.
If I was in a city, my first goal...
Or some people, a lot of people just grow food normally in normal life.
Yeah.
from their roofs and stuff. So technically, you can do that.
First thing I'm trying to do is get out of the city. If I was in a city, a lot of people there.
Well, yeah, but if you couldn't, because like traffic is blocking you and stuff, then just fortify a building, probably a store or something.
That's the other thing I don't think The Walking Dead touches on enough. Whereas, like, once these roads get blocked, they're blocked until you move the cars out of the way.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Because that's unusable unless you're on a motorcycle. Motorcycle would be good for the initial days of the apocalypse, I'd say.
Yeah, Days Gone.
Oh yeah, Days Gone. Great game, great game. Is it fungus in Days Gone?
Huh?
Is it a fungus?
No, it's not.
What is it?
So it's just a virus, I think.
Okay. Isn't The Walking Dead stuff caused by aliens? I think it was.
What?
You never heard of this?
No.
Dead virus cause. This would be the zombie episode. Let's see. After avoiding the issue for more than 10 years, the Walking Dead zombie virus origin has finally been explained. When writing his comic series, Robert Kirkman deliberately chose not to reveal TWD zombie origins, and throughout the entire story, he never comes close to deciphering the truth. Let's see. The Walking Dead, Worlds Beyond post-credit scene takes place in a biomedical facility in France, which seems to be where the Walking Dead zombie virus originated. Though long since abandoned, one of the lab's former researchers has returned in hopes of continuing her work to develop a cure. But she's accosted by an unidentified survivor smoking a cigarette. When the scientist declares her optimist intention to end the Walking Dead zombies apocalypse, her attacker replies, "End this? You started this." On the wall, there's also a rather ominous message, "Les morts sont icky."
They definitely do not sound like
no,
that.
I know.
They don't pronounce the last of the consonants.
Really?
Yes.
For non-French speakers, this probably traces to "the dead are born here." So this is not the same in the comics, because in the comics it was like an alien meteor or something.
Isn't that what it's saying? That came from the comics?
No, this is from the
Okay.
The Walking Dead's Worlds Beyond, which is another show that I spin off.
They love to milk this, huh?
One of the coolest scenes, and one of the only scenes from later Walking Dead I respect, is them getting in a radio communication with a dude, like the remainder people of the ISS.
Oh.
The International Space System, or Space
International. They're living all over space.
Yes. Station. And he's just like, I guess I'll just die up here. Because,
yep.
I mean, unlike another planet, you have watched The Martian, you got a chance, you can grow some potatoes or something. But the ISS, you're kind of just...
There, you're on a satellite. Have fun.
Yeah. Do you think they could divert the course of the ISS to plummet it into the Earth?
I mean, wouldn't you just die?
Yeah, but I mean, that'd be better than starving to death.
I guess. I mean, they could just jump out.
Yep, I guess you could do that.
It's kind of an instantaneous death, too.
Actually, I know this is a stupid question, but maybe there's like a shuttle on the ISS that has like a parachute on it or something. Let's see. Because this is what I was thinking. Because the ISS always has modules attached to it, and those modules have landing capabilities. They could probably, if they got lucky, they could land out in the ocean somewhere and like paddle their spaceship. Could you imagine that? That'd be a really cool episode of The Walking Dead, actually.
Oh, hey guys! I found out we can actually use our escape pods.
Well, after holding it off for as long as they can, they talked about like, hey, we have to get out of here or we're gonna starve to death. And they're smart dudes. They're astronauts, so they can roughly triangulate where they would need to launch to not die, right? I think that'd be kind of cool.
I guess.
They always land for the water in landings, right? I thought the Russians did something differently, though.
Snow.
No, seriously, that's what I think they did. Because they had that... Remember that corkscrew tank thing?
Oh.
That was meant for recovering cosmonauts. So I guess they would land in snow.
Probably.
And I know that they were issued bear guns, too. Russian astronauts.
Did you know before, like during the times of World War II, even before World War II a little bit, they were training paratroopers to just jump into snow with no parachute?
Yep. Which goes to show you how the Soviet Union treated its troops. It worked, too, to limited success.
Yeah.
But you couldn't tell how deep the snow was from up there.
I think, like, either they were just so poor to make them, or...
Yeah. I'm sure they had some other BS reasons.
Or, because I think there was a air conspiracy within the Soviet Union.
An air conspiracy?
Well, Stalin had a conspiracy with everything.
Okay.
Because he's so paranoid about everything. Oh my god, he did this. I'm gonna kill him now. Then
killed all the doctors that could have saved him.
Yeah, because he called them Jews.
Yeah. People don't realize how much Stalin also hated Jewish people.
I know.
Towards the end of his life, he tried to also build concentration camps.
He literally put them all... He made a tiny oblast in the far east of Russia for Jews specifically.
So zombies, World War II. This is a good episode so far, I think. I like this one.
The World War II zombies. Wait a minute.
COD World at War is the best Call of Duty.
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 is also really good. I like the campaign for World at War better, though.
Okay.
Fair enough. Agree? Well, we can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But do you respect the Black Ops 2 campaign more? I get it. It's more futury. Woods is cool.
How to not have an argument over a video game.
Yeah, we just shook hands. It's a matter of personal preference, I guess.
Anyway.
Unlike the Mona Lisa, which sucks.
Proceeds to grab rifle.
It loads with malicious intent.
Oops, I meant Glock.
Oh, that's right. What weapon would you pick for the zombie apocalypse? You get a ranged and a melee.
A Glock.
A Glock for your range? That would not be my first pick. Personally.
And for a melee, a little switchblade.
Yeah. You're the average New Orleans goer. New Orleans dweller. That's the
grower.
proper... Dweller. Not even like...
Hey, you think New Orleans people will still be jacking cars?
Oh, I'm sure.
I think it'll ramp up more.
It will.
There's less cops.
Mm-hmm. It's already only like 1 per 10,000 citizens or something like that. I feel so bad for New Orleans police.
Yeah, that place is kind of in the gutter.
Like, same thing as yesterday. We looked up like how much a DEA officer makes.
Yeah,
it's like nothing. Like, I wouldn't want to do that, personally. If I'm going to get bribed, I'm going to take it. I need to support my kids. Right? That's not even crazy. So, legitimately, what would your ranged weapon, melee weapon be?
Probably some sort of like semi-automatic weapon. Because I'm not fighting a horde of people.
I think people overestimate the capabilities of a fully automatic weapon.
Yeah. Unless
it's mounted on something, you're not going to get that many accurate shots on things.
That or you're burst firing it.
Burst fire, so 3-round burst is actually the least effective type of burst fire. So they did a test on this. They said that either 2-round burst or 5-round burst would be better than 3-round burst. Because with 2-round burst, right, you can see like you're holding it down. Before you even feel the recoil, 2 rounds are already hitting the target. With 5-round burst, by the time it's on the 5th round, you can control the recoil. But with 3-round burst, it's too fast for you to be able to adjust for it, so it just misses.
Well, I mean, I just said burst fire in a
I get what you're saying.
General term.
I mean, even with a full auto, you could burst fire.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Burst, you know?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But if you're, like, mounted on a bipod with an M240 or something like that, then you're going to hold that.
And for a melee weapon, probably a polearm.
Yeah, polearm. If you can just find a polearm.
Yeah, I'm buying from medieval.com.
How about like one of those things from Gears of War, the chainsaw machine gun?
Actually, I'm going to hire a blacksmith. Give me a full suit of armor.
There you go. I mean, can they even bite? No, they couldn't bite you.
Yeah, could they bite me through a plated armor? I don't think so.
They could suffocate you.
It would just pile on top of me, but...
Even chain, right?
Yeah.
So you wear your chain, then you have your plate armor, right?
So you'll have like strong fiber.
Yeah.
Which is already pretty powerful because it can take some slashing.
I feel like they'd be able to bite through that though. Still.
Oh yeah, it's just thick fiber.
And does that go all the way on your arms, or is that just like
it's your whole
a tunic?
Arm.
Okay.
It's your arm and your body.
Okay. And then over that you have.
You have the actual plated armor.
Okay, Landon knows more about this than I do because he likes that kind of stuff.
And then usually you'll have a helmet, but you wouldn't have the visor down because it limits your vision a lot. So you would have it up until you need to.
I think I would take a different kind of approach. Although I do like your idea, I just don't think I'm going to have access to plate armor come the end of the world.
I mean, you don't have the bullets for it all?
You're not just pouring the steel?
And then I just make a cloak for myself, and there you go, I'm a knight.
You know, if you use modern technology to fabricate this stuff, it could be fairly lightweight and just as strong. Get some like alloy, you know, lightweight, super strong tensile fabric. No, I'm just gonna take a plate carrier, which is not gonna stop zombies really, but it's gonna stop bullets. Tell that to your plate armor. Plate armor ain't gonna stop nothing. I think you be the zombie fighter, I'd be the people fighter, I guess. I think the best thing to do would be to take all your fights that you could at night.
Yeah.
Because if you're going up with someone who doesn't have the ability to see, well, then they can't see you. So shoot them.
Easy.
Yeah. If we could... I don't think the place we live has an actual helicopter. I know the larger area where we live has a helicopter, but I don't think the small area where we live has a helicopter.
I've never seen a helicopter.
No. If we can get to the military base, we can steal one. But these helicopters, they have these undermounted thermal cameras. And dude, if we mounted that on top of this base location we're talking about, dude, we would see for miles. Ain't nobody getting over here. And then we mount an IR laser. I'm thinking too much into this.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm sorry, I get a little excited when I'm talking about the apocalypse.
Alright. I think that's enough of this topic. Well, because we can't just be a zombie podcast now.
I mean, this is a good... We can call this episode like zombie something.
Well, we can still call it that.
If you can make it to the survival location, we will shoot you.
Wherever you live. I don't know where you live.
Give us your home address.
Do you live in Flint, Michigan?
I'm sorry. That's probably where the zombies came from. Lead in the water. Michigan?
Yeah, it just starts drinking the...
Is that issue water. Still not resolved?
I don't even know.
Is the train thing in Ohio resolved?
Maybe.
Let's see. Ohio train. This was from 11 hours ago. East Palestine is in I forget there's a place in Ohio called
it's called
East
that,
Palestine. Yeah. That does not look good.
There was a giant smoke cloud too.
To continue reading, I have to register. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Let's see.
Well, we're back to this topic again from episode 1.
5 empty something southern train car. Wait, this is a different one?
Why is there so many derailments?
The trains just not know how to work?
It's a conspiracy.
Okay.
Alright, I did actually have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
That I already asked you before. Oh. Or we may have talked about this on the podcast a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But why did we want to make a podcast?
I don't know.
Or what's our inspiration behind this thing?
I don't have an inspiration. I just kind of... I want to do YouTube eventually. Not as a full-time thing, but I want to do YouTube, but...
It'd be nice if it was a full-time thing.
Yeah, it would be. But... My issue right now, though, I just have very little time to do anything. This podcast is a kind of happy medium, though, because it doesn't take that much effort to make work.
Yeah.
And it allows Landon and I a chance to talk and still keep in touch, even though we're both very busy.
Yes.
So what's your inspiration?
Yes.
Yes?
My inspiration... Well, the way our podcasts are structured, aka no structure...
Yes.
...is like other YouTuber podcasts, essentially, that are mostly comedy.
The Goomba podcast.
Yeah, the Goons podcast.
Not a G's.
The Misfits podcast.
That's not a G. Who's on the Misfits?
Fitz and...
Is that Swagger?
Yeah, Swagger, Fitz, and all of them.
I get told over PlayStation microphone I sound like raccoon eggs.
Raccoon Egg just has a deep voice.
I know, but over microphone I'm told that I sound like him. People, every freaking time I'm in a party with somebody do, they're like, "Are you Raccoon Eggs?" I'm not even kidding. It's annoying. You think it's kind of funny, but no.
Oh yeah, Raccoon Eggs has made a return to YouTube.
I've never watched him before.
Oh, well, yeah, he was like having a bad situation with his living for a while. But he's back, I think.
One of my friends killed their PlayStation 4.
For raccoon eggs?
No, not for raccoon eggs. Like, I sacrifice you to the raccoon! No, he poured coffee on his PlayStation on accident.
Wow. How do you do that on accident? You knocked it over?
I mean, I guess. I really don't know how you... He probably didn't do it on purpose, Landon.
Well...
Probably.
Just does that.
I hate you! No, I think... I don't know, he probably just knocked it over or something.
Anyway. Yeah. Inspiration. Or why did we even want to start? Because I know... Well... We wanted to do one even before you got super busy with work. Because you didn't...
Like back in high school we wanted to do one. I don't know why we didn't. We had a lot more free time back then.
Because we couldn't figure out how we would how we would do it.
And we just started doing it.
I do remember we did record some, but I tried to get you to record some with me, but they wouldn't go more than an hour, or they wouldn't get to an hour.
Because we just weren't very good.
I liked it, kind of. It was like 30 minutes, but...
I think this is far better than back then. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, there was also bad internet.
Yeah, we had bad internet. We had a lot of background noise. Yeah. Now we don't have that.
Yeah, we've changed.
If you'd like the ASMR background noise, I can turn my 3D printer on for you while we do this. And it will go...
It literally will pierce everyone's ears.
Because it's right next to the microphone. I mean, this is the desk that you're sitting on. And this is the printer. You probably didn't hear that second one, actually. You might have. I don't know.
But, yeah. Yeah, we just really wanted to do one because I guess we just like listening to podcasts. And, we had a great energy with each other.
Oh, that's really gay. That is the gayest thing you could have
Well, we have good energy as friends. Between us. Okay.
Cringe.
No, bro. It's just... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the reason is just because we can bounce off jokes and stuff off each other really easily, and we have a lot of good stories that we usually tell each other.
I remember what the last issue was that I had with this.
What?
My ability to tell jokes is dependent on the people that I'm around. I'm really good at reading a room and making jokes based on what other people like. But the one thing that I think I could work on is, like, if I could see you, listener's face, while I say this, I could make a lot of good jokes.
I think you should just say them and not care.
Okay. Well, 90% of the jokes I say, I have to run through the not get canceled filter.
Oh. Well,
like before it exits my mouth.
Well, you know, it's just a joke, so we're not, like, actually advocating for anything bad.
Who would
if
you
we
like?
say something bad.
Eventually, I do want to talk to more people. We already had our guest. He was good.
He was fine.
Yes. Who would like to be our next guest? Who would you like to be our next guest?
Do you have any friends you can invite?
I can invite a few people. I could. I don't know what we talk about.
I'm sure he has some random stories that we'll have.
Get like Sean over here to talk about, I don't know, his schizophrenia. Rampant schizophrenia.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to have a nice conversation. He's just going to ramble about Godzilla again.
God, man, I forgot about that.
I got that joke. God and Godzilla.
No, that wasn't a joke. Whenever the Godzilla versus King Kong thing came out, for about 3 freaking weeks, he talked about that. I don't know what's wrong with him.
It wasn't even good. It wasn't even
He described the movie as too much story when he wanted to see Big Monkey punch Lizard. That's how he described it.
Exactly, but you don't have to talk about it. It makes it seem like you love the movie if you talk to her.
I know. Towards the end of high school, all my friends, they just started watching anime and just being weird.
Inherently bad
No,
thing?
It's not inherently bad, but I realized towards the end that most of our friends were kind of fake. And that kind of hurt. Especially like right before I left for everything I needed to do.
And then like the cool one, he left right before the last year.
Yep, he left. Still occasionally talk to him, though. He's got a YouTube channel. He speedruns, he doesn't speedrun, he plays Geometry Dash. He's like the second best player in Louisiana. Probably the first by now.
Yeah, but he doesn't really upload anymore.
That was 5 months. If you ever see this, you idiot, you should upload.
Have you told any of your friends about this?
No.
You probably don't anyway.
I don't want to.
They'd probably be like, "This sucks, loser," and then that's the comment.
I don't think this sucks.
Oh no, I'm just saying that's what they would say.
Well, my friends are not nice people.
Exactly. They wouldn't give us any questions. They'll just say this is awful, and then
yeah, probably.
That's it.
You think we'll have background for this next time?
Yeah, we can.
I mean, I could play Minecraft for an hour.
I was about to say we can just play the Minecraft server together.
Yeah, or I could play a single player world while we're waiting for that and just build nonsense. I'm not very good at Minecraft.
Yeah, well, me and him. So how I was gonna do it is we're gonna be in a Discord call during the Minecraft server, and hopefully we can talk to each other well.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna just take like the bits where like we make jokes and like act funny and stuff.
So are you gonna make the BroadStrokes gaming channel?
It's not the BroadStrokes gaming channel. It's just Landon.
Well, if it's both of us, then...
Well, it's both of us playing together, but you're just playing as my friend, essentially.
Okay.
Well, if you wanted to upload your version of the clips, you can put on your Dominion of Stuff channel.
I hate to do this right before the podcast is like at the 10-minute mark, but I'll be right back.
What?
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
We're back. I think you know we left because I'm going to cut all this.
Yeah, so, you know what? I guess we were kind of talking about this.
Remember Minecraft?
Yeah. Well, we already know where that was going anyway.
Yeah.
With me repeating myself. I'm going to use that footage for myself of my like POV and our jokes that we make together on the server. I don't know what you're going to do if you're going to record the footage.
Will you add subtitles like in the popular YouTubers do?
Yeah.
Good subtitles?
Yeah, I found another editing software that makes the subtitles like automatic or something.
Also, if any of you are interested in becoming a thumbnail creator, as you can see, I'm not very good.
So don't take inspiration from him.
No, but if you could just... We're looking for someone who can basically just... how do I put this?
Oh, are we asking people to do it for us?
Well, I mean, we might send them like $1.
Ain't no one doing that.
Well, I mean, listen to Thea, right? We'll, I don't know, I'll do something. Let's see, we basically just need you to, like, if you're interested, of course. If not, I'll just keep doing it, but better don't mind the alligator picture.
You kept it, but you didn't use it for the actual thumbnail?
We just need that little on-air symbol we have, put in with whatever image we want.
We didn't even put it on the on-air symbol, we just put a number, didn't we?
Originally.
No, I meant, like, the number on the newest one.
No, on the newest one it has the on-air thing.
Oh.
See?
Just looks kind of goofy.
Well, yeah, again, because the whole thing got frickin' shrunk.
Anyway, I think what we should talk about is the future of this brand. The BroadStrokes
We're a brand. We're a brand.
Technically.
Man, that's sad.
Huh?
That's sad.
Well, I mean, what do you... Like, do you want to make a gaming channel called the BroadStrokes brand?
The BroadStrokes...
Or the BroadStrokes Gaming.
Oh, that's really cool. Look at that.
BroadStrokes Gaming.
BroadStrokes Gaming? Yeah, that's better than BroadStrokes brand. Sounds less corporate.
I don't exactly know what we'll do on that channel. It's not going to be our normal videos where we play like a game to get... what if we make the BroadStrokes like gaming channel? Like one of us playing a single player game. And then like another person just watching and then just talking. That's the only way I can make it unique from our normal channels.
What do you mean, like one person playing, the other person just talking?
Well, the other person watching and talking, while the other guy's playing and probably talking at the same time.
What game would we... I feel like that would work well with games like Tabs.
Yeah. I mean, it could be literally any game.
I kind of like that one.
Or we could play, like, goofy games that aren't, like, serious enough to actually put onto a normal channel video. Like a game that would never do well on a normal channel. Like
yeah, I can see that happening. I like that. Like, what kind of games do you think?
Like Oregon Trail or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there is a multiplayer version of that.
Is there actually?
Yeah, where you can have multiple people. So we can make ourselves an Oregon Trail.
What do you want to talk about for the last 10 minutes?
What is the Dominion of Stuff going to upload the next episode of Hardcore?
Not going to happen because that computer is dead. So actually, no, the world still does exist.
Really?
It's on my Minecraft account.
So that means that on one version of Minecraft, you can go back on that... Oh no, it's actually a specific mod pack.
Yeah, it's a specific mod pack. So, Yeah, no.
Was it actually hardcore?
It was. I wasn't. What? I thought I was gonna lie to everybody.
Well, I don't know. I like somewhat watched them.
Because I mean,
your editing was pretty good, but.
Well, yeah, the editing was really good for me because I'm pretty bad at editing. I just, like I said, I ran out of time to do everything, man. It's so hard to find time. I don't get how people like just magic stuff into creations.
They just have a OP work ethic, I guess.
I mean, I have a really pretty good at work ethic, wouldn't you say? I get up, I work out, and do all this stuff, but...
Yeah, but they're just determined, like, when someone's so determined to want to do YouTube so bad that they'll make up time. Like, there's this YouTuber I watch, and what he used to do, he went to college, he also had a job, but he would also stay up at night editing other people's videos and editing his own videos and making them.
Okay.
Well, he did that every day, essentially.
That sounds like what I do.
Well, yeah, but he would edit, like a normal YouTuber's videos, too.
Yeah.
He's editing other people's video alongside his.
I pretty much have about 30 minutes of...
Which was also his job.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good for him. I'm happy for him.
Well, I'm saying that... Well, now that... Because he has 1 million subscribers and he makes a lot of views now. That after all his dedication, it paid off.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get to that point one day.
And obviously...
What is it? What YouTuber is he?
Huh? Oh, his name's Blark.
Blark?
Yes. He plays with, like, soup and stuff sometimes. But he also plays with Smitty and whatnot.
Well, folks...
Hope you guys enjoyed the clicking ASMR.
I'm going to cut all that out. You're not going to hear any of the clicking ASMR, folks.
You're probably not going to hear, like, the latter... Like, you're probably not going to hear anything until after he comes back to the bathroom, and then it's just going to be a conclusion.
Yeah, because I went to take a bathroom break, like, 5 minutes before we ended. Because I'm a very professional person here at the BroadStrokes podcast. Well, folks,
right.
I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment.
Download on Spotify.
I don't know why you're downloading. You can just watch on Spotify. That's fine.
Stop.
Yeah, download on Spotify. That's right.
Yeah, we
do it.
Please, sponsorship, G-Subs. Please, G-Subs.
What flavor would we have?
Oh, yeah. You know what? That's sure. We'll end it off with making up a flavor that we'll never get, but... Let's think of something messed up.
I already got one. Anthrax amoeba.
What would that taste like?
Anthrax. Not good.
Just, here you go, some bacteria. Oh, God.
Dead. Alright. That's it. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.